Alright, so what do you think makes Miss Monitto happy? Most happy?
When people know what they're talking about and don't act like an idiot.
And what makes her mad?
When people act like idiots.
Okay. And if you had one memorable moment in Miss Monitto's class, what would it be?
Probably just, she really helped me out with an essay that I was writing for a scholarship, and so it was, being helpful was pretty awesome.
Okay, cool. And then if you could do one impression of Miss Monitto, what would you say?
I nothing you.
That's a good one. Okay, thank you. Okay, so what do you feel makes Miss Monitto happiest?
Making fun of me.
Seeing women do better than men.
Alright, what makes her the angriest?
When I don't come to school.
The moron club as a whole.
Alright, if you could name one memorable moment with Miss Monitto, what would it be?
Stapling Trevor's shirt to the board.
Throwing a stapler at Brian and then telling him that he broke it when he didn't catch it.
Okay, now if you could do an impression of Miss Monitto, how would you do it?
Finkel. Come to school before you talk to me.
You here today, Michael?
What do you think makes Miss Monitto happiest?
Making fun of Brian.
What do you think makes her angriest?
Paul Cohen.
What is a memorable moment you had with Miss Monitto?
She makes fun of how I talk all the time. Yep.
And that was those book receipts.
Yeah, and the book receipts. And when her papers fall over the place and then she blames me on it, like, I control the wind.
Can you do an impression of Miss Monitto?
No, I don't know. Brian, you're a baby ass.
What do you think makes Monitto the happiest?
Seeing me, duh.
What do you think makes Monitto the angriest?
When you cut a class, don't do it.
What's your most memorable moment in Monitto's class?
Oh, definitely playing Battle of the Sexes on our free days.
And what's your best impression of Mrs. Monitto?
Michelle, my belle. Is that it?
What do you think makes Miss Monitto happiest?
When people actually read the books and like do the right thing.
I second that.
What do you think makes her angriest?
Paul Cohen.
What's your most memorable moment with Miss Monitto?
I threw in the stapler at Mazza.
Yeah, I second that.
Can you do an impression of Miss Monitto?
I should have got your switchblade.
Brian, stop being a baby ass.
What makes Miss Monitto happiest?
Flip-flops.
What makes her angriest?
People that are voluntarily ignorant.
What's a memorable moment you have of Miss Monitto?
What is not a memorable moment that I have in Monitto? Every moment is memorable.
And can you do an impression of her?
Osborne, stop being an asshole. Is that good?
That's fine.
She's not going to watch this, right? Every moment is memorable because she's so wonderful and upbeat and happy all the time and never yells and never curses and only tells me positive things. Use that.
What do you think makes Miss Monitto happy?
Throwing staples at Brian Mazza, stapling Trevor to a wall, and pretty much insulting everyone on the left side of the room.
What do you think makes her angriest?
No Starbucks.
Okay.
And silence.
Okay, and what is one of the most memorable moments from her class?
Stapling Trevor to a wall, first week.
Okay, and if you could do an impression of her, what would you do?
Can you remove that look off your face?
Not being a dopey idiot,
Starbucks or Altoids.
And what do you think makes Monitto the angriest?
Being a dopey idiot.
And what was your most memorable moment with Mrs. Monitto?
It's definitely had to be the first day of school where she guessed everyone's names right without even knowing us.
And what's your best impression of Mrs. Monitto?
Can you look different from that?
Alright, what makes Miss Monitto happiest?
People not asking stupid questions.
Okay, what makes her angriest?
Fatigue.
What is your most memorable moment from the class?
When she stapled Trevor's shirt to the board.
And if you could do an impression, what would you do?
Boom shakalaka laka.
What do you think makes Miss Monitto the happiest?
Pass. That's a hard question.
What do you think makes her angriest?
Jackasses.
Alright, thank you. Alright, what makes Miss Monitto happiest?
Hitting people.
Alright, nothing.
Okay. What makes her angriest?
Me, fatigue.
Hi, Mazza.
Alright, what's your most memorable moment from your class?
She hit me in the head, called me a dirtbag, and then left.
She stapled me to a wall.
That's right.
Okay, and then if you could do an impression of her, what would you do?
Baby asses.
What makes Miss Monitto most happy?
Not being a bitch. Probably when I'm absent.
Okay, what makes her angriest?
Not reading her books. Getting an 18 on her quizzes.
What's one memorable moment from her class?
When she threw the stapler at Brian. She poured a water bottle on you. That's true.
Okay, and if you could do an impression of her, what would you say?
The Friday 8th period. You're a bitch, Brian.
Okay, thanks.
What do you think makes Monitto the happiest?
Clearly me.
What do you think makes Monitto the angriest?
Your class.
What's your most memorable moment with Mrs. Monitto?
My most memorable moment was when we decided to start. She showed me all these books to read, and then I just fooled around in class and did my own thing.
And what's your best impersonation of Mrs. Monitto?
Shut up, you jackass.
What do you think makes Monitto the happiest?
Has to be seeing me every day. I wouldn't be happy about that.
What do you think makes Monitto the angriest?
You know, she's usually not too happy when you forget like the main characters and what books they're from. Like that was pretty bad.
What's your most memorable moment with Mrs. Monitto?
I actually can't remember any of it because I get hit so much in that class. It's pretty. I don't know.
What's your best impersonation of Mrs. Monitto?
Charles, pay attention.
Hey everybody, you know, Miss Monitto is an incredible teacher. We are lucky to have her here at Farmingdale, except for some of the stranger things that she does. Dennis, I have all your letters. They're in her file, and I got you back.